Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 48. How to load different extension file names into SQL Server table in SSIS.
In this part of training, we are going to discuss about how to load different extension file names into SQL Server table in SSIS. To do that, we need Foreach Loop container, execute SQL task, a table created in SQL Server DB, and some expressions. Let us see how to do this practically in SSIS. We are in SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services. I'm trying to create a new package and I'm trying to rename it as loading different extension files. Okay. Here, to do that, first we have to create some table. Like I have created a table called filenames with columns like ID, which is an identity, and file name, which varchar 100. And here, this is an insert statement that will be used in the expression. And if you select the table, there is no data right now. And to do that, we should have some files at particular location. Here, I have files like PDF, like XLSX, CSV, and text. These are the different files. I'm trying to load these files into SQL Server table. For that, I'll be taking Foreach Loop container. In Foreach Loop container, in collections, we will be having different enumerators. To look through different files, we have to take for each file enumerator. In that, we have to browse to the particular folder where the files are located. In in files folder, we are having different extension files. And here I'm taking fully files like star. That means it will take all the extensions. In place of fully qualified, it is going to take the files and file name and extension. I'll only take the name and extension of the file instead of taking the fully qualified. Here name only means it will take only name, not the extension and the folder details. Now I'll be loading name and extension to SQL Server tables. And here I'm trying to create a variable. To that variable, these things are going to be loaded. The variable name is file name. And here I'll be giving a sample name text dot txt. This is the variable that I have created. By using this Foreach Loop container, it will load through different files in a particular folder and it will get that file name. It will give to the parameter. Now what I have to do is to load the data into SQL Server table. I'll be taking the execute SQL task. Here in execute SQL task, I'll try to make the connection. That the connection is like our tables. I'll tell you how to do this from the beginning. Here I'm trying to make a connection from the beginning. This is my server, that is GKey Solutions. I'm taking the server. In that server, demo GKey is the database that I'm going to load. The table is created in a demo GKey database. Now connection is okay. In SQL statement, instead of writing direct statement, I'm just going get into the expression. And here I'm taking SQL statement source. And here I'm trying to write the expression. Here this is the insert statement that we have to call here. For that, double quote in between the insert statement we have to give. In place of a question mark, we have to take the file name variable. Each time it will load the variable. For that, single quote, double quote, plus, double quote, single quote. Here we have to take the file name variable. Now evaluate expression. The expression is working fine. Now the configuration is done with Foreach Loop container and execute SQL task. In Foreach Loop container, we have taken the Foreach file enumerator to loop through different files, and extension star we have taken. Why? Because it have to loop through all the extension of the files, and we have taken name and extension of the files to load into the SQL Server table instead of taking fully qualified. Now I'm trying to run the package. Package ran successfully. Let us check the data. Here we have loaded data.pdf. These are the different names that we have loaded. Next we'll see how that different options here in the Foreach Loop container work. In connections, we have taken name and extension. Now we'll try with the fully qualified. That means you have to load the file names with the folder name as well. That fully qualified. Now I'm trying to run this. Let us check the data. Now it has loaded D files and total location, like total path it has been loaded. That is called a fully qualified in a Foreach Loop container. And next would be the name only. For this, it will take only the name of the file. Instead of it won't take the extension and the full path of the file. Now we'll see how this is going to be loaded. Name only. I'm taking the name only. Now let us check the data. I'm trying to run this query again. See here, without the extension, the file names have been loaded. In this way, we are having different options in for each file enumerator. That is, for retrieve file names, we can retrieve fully qualified. We can retrieve only name and extension, or we can retrieve name only. Then we can assign it to the variable. And each iteration, this variable is going to be loaded with insert query to the SQL Server table. In this way, we can load the files with different extension names, like the names of the files with a different extension into SQL Server table. I think you got some idea about the expressions and how to load the different extension file names into SQL Server table. Thank you.
Stay connected with GKey IT solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.